The other moment you mentioned that I think is really inspiring is that, you failed pre-calculus, you really struggle in school. Like you realize that school is really hard. And then eventually you're able to sort of persevere and, I don't know, break through that wall of struggle. Can you, by way of advice, figure out what happened and what kind of advice you can give to people who are struggling?
Yeah. I'll paint it in kind of more clear picture, or a very fast speed run of it, is that I took pre-calculus, failed. I took pre-calculus again, failed. Took pre-calculus again and got a C. So I took it 3 times. Then I took calc over the summer. So calc 1. In that one, at the end, the final was a 2-hour final. I finished it in 30 minutes and that is the highest score in all of the school. And I proceeded to be the highest score in all calculus and DiffyQ. I was the only person out of 400 people to finish the DiffyQ final. And I got the highest grade. And so it's like, I got really good. So I somehow went from really bad to really good. And so the thing that I did is that I had to win. It was not a option. It was not like, oh, this would be really great. It's like, I will not graduate. I will not finish my stuff if I cannot do this. And so every single day I got up, I went to my however many hour class it was. Right after that, I went straight to the Math Learning Center, did those problems. When I got home, I just got the book and it had the odd answers in the back, and I would try to walk through the problems over and over and over and over again until I absolutely got it. And it just became this thing where it just simple rote memory took over, and the ability to just effectively have the times table, but for calculus, all stuck in my head, inverse trig substitution, doing Taylor-Maclaurin series, like all those things kind of just over and over and over and over again. Eventually, they became easy. They became very easy. It's just that I had to cram it in there. And some people, you hear these stories where they barely show up to class and they get A's. I've never been that person. I've always been the person that has to sit down, read through everything, and I'm bad at abstract concepts. I like the concrete into the abstract, not the abstract into the concrete. Very bad at talking about things theoretically, then trying to apply them. But if I can do it once, literally, then it's really easy for me to go into the abstract. Mm-hmm. And so it's just like, for me, there's no substitute for the hours. Mm-hmm. So if I were to give advice, it's just that you have to have time in the saddle. Hour after hour will make you slowly better. And at first, it's crushing, it's defeating, and it's not fun because you are bad at it. But then at some point, you're just not bad at it if you can just do it long enough. And you'll start getting okay at it. And then at some point, you might even get good at it. And when you get good at something, it feels amazing. There's like an exploratory thing. Like if you've ever played a musical instrument, you stop having to think about all the little teeny things you have to do to be able to play something correctly. And you start thinking about how you can explore that space. It's like a completely different problem. And same with programming. Programming has an identical kind of feel to it. It's just like you'll cross that barrier and it becomes magical as opposed to a chore.
Yeah, once you cross that barrier, somehow other things become easier. But then if you want to have a truly successful life, then you find the next barrier.
Yeah.
The next barrier. Yeah, I've always been the same. Everything's come really hard.
Yeah. I've had no free lunches. Everything's just been a lot of pain and struggle.
I think somebody said that on this topic that you think work smarter, not harder, is a phrase that you dislike. Somebody on Reddit told me this.
Yeah, I don't just dislike it. I hate that phrase.
Okay. Tell me about your hatred. How do you feel?
The reason why I dislike that is that there is a kind of a hidden suggestion there, which is that you already know what smarter is. So just do that. That actually things should be easy. You should just not have to try that hard. You should just do the quick, easy, obvious path and boom, it's done. It's like, I've never experienced that in anything I've done. Everything is actually really hard. And most of the time I don't even know what I'm doing. So therefore I don't even know what smart looks like. And so for me, the only way I can learn how to work smart is by working very, very hard and knowing that there's no shortcuts. And then when I finally figure out what smart is, when I work smart and work hard, it is that much better.
I think there's a deep, profound truth to that.
There's a lot of these phrases that just drive me nuts in our society.
But that one is really accepted. If we can just linger on it, because it really bothers me as well. So one, which is a really nice thing you said, the presumption there is things should be easy. And you're a failure if you don't see the easy path.
Yeah.
That's kind of the
Just
implied
work
thing.
smart, dog.
Yeah.
Why are you putting in all those hours?
And so it makes a lot of people that struggle feel like they're a failure.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't see it. And then the choice they have, well, I'll just go with the I'll just be lazy, and then maybe the profound truth will come to me somehow. And yeah, I don't think I've met great engineers that find the smart way without the extremely hard work. The annoying thing about those great engineers is then looking back, they forget the hard work because they remember all the joy they now are experiencing from all the efficient, smart work they've figured out how to do. They forget. So when they give advice, they give the stupid fucking advice of, well, just do it like, the easy way.
Yeah.
And here's the easy way. But no. You have to put in the hours. Like, musical instrument is a beautiful example. Guitar and piano, I've put in, I don't know how many thousands of hours. And now when I'm explaining stuff, jiu-jitsu as well, I sound like one of those people like, just relax, in jiu-jitsu. By the way, just relax is a really wonderful thing for physical endeavors like piano and so on. But to learn how to relax your hand, how to relax your mind, your body, and use the biomechanics of your body to apply the correct kind of leverage and the timing and all that takes thousands of hours of learning. Just to learn how to relax takes a lot of really hard work. In jiu-jitsu, that takes many months of getting your ass beat over and over until you ride the bus home crying, your ego completely shattered and destroyed, and then like a little element is figured out late that night or next morning. And from the depression, there's this little plant that grows, this flower of insight. And you use that insight to then get your ass kicked again all next fucking month and year. And then you grow and grow and grow. And from that, you discover how beautifully simple jiu-jitsu is, or judo is, just speaking for myself, or piano or guitar. And then, yes, the profound truth or the mastery of a skill feels simple when you finally arrive to it. But the path is, for most people, is going to be a hard one.
Can I think I should make an addendum to the phrase. I think the phrase should be work hard, get smart.
Nice. That's a t-shirt.
That's what it should be.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, that was a tangent of a tangent.
Can I say one more phrase, cultural phrase that I absolutely hate?
Yes.
The journey is better than the destination. Right? Everyone's heard this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just take 1 second to apply what that means. That means forever, starting from now, you are only going towards a place that's worse. Right? Like that literally is what it means. Right? Enjoy the journey, celebrate the destination. That's like, that should be what it would be. But no, people say these phrases, they're everywhere. There's these very shallow phrases that have no logical bounds to them. You're just like, why would the journey ever be better than the destination? Because you're always, I think this might even be a C.S. Lewis quote, is that C.S. Lewis was like, nope, this is terrible. The journey is not, in fact, better than the destination.
I love the demotivational posters. Progress, moving forward is better than moving backwards, even if you're still going nowhere. There's a lot.
I feel that one so much, being in California for a few years. That is painful.
Positivity. If it doesn't break you today, don't worry. It will try again tomorrow. It's just a lot of really great posters.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
This is a thing.
Oh my gosh, I want that.
Yeah.